Deep in the forest lies a hidden treasure, the legendary golden apple tree. Beyond those distant mountains, you will find it. The golden apple tree only reveals itself to people with a good heart.
Before sunrise the next day, Kofi packed a few supplies and set out to find the legendary golden apple tree. He had no idea what awaited him in the forest ahead.
As Kofi ventured deeper into the forest, the path grew quieter. Then, something unusual caught his eye among the trees.
Hidden beneath the leaves, Kofi found something impossible, a golden apple. For the first time, he began to believe the legend was real.
As Kofi looked around, he discovered he wasn't holding the only golden apple. A trail of glowing fruit stretched deep into the forest, inviting him to follow.
The trail led Kofi to a place no one in his village had ever seen, a hidden valley where fruits grew larger than anything he could have imagined. The valley was unlike anything Kofi had ever seen. But the giant fruits weren't the only mystery. Signs began to appear that someone had been here before him.
Beneath years of dirt and moss, Kofi uncovered an ancient carving. It showed a tree unlike any he had ever seen, a tree that looked exactly like the one from the legend. The carving was more than a story. It was a map. Excited and determined, Kofi followed the ancient markers, hoping they would lead him to the legendary tree.
The ancient markers continued up the hillside. But the journey was becoming more difficult. Soon, Kofi faced his first real obstacle.
As Kofi crossed the fallen tree, he spotted something unusual in the distance. A faint golden light shimmered through the forest, as if guiding him toward his destination.
The closer Kofi came to the golden light, the more the forest seemed to change. Something extraordinary was waiting just ahead. The forest opened into a hidden clearing. Unlike anything Kofi had ever seen, the golden light was close now, but its source remained a mystery. Then Kofi saw it. Reflected in the still water was something impossible, a golden tree hidden beyond the mist. The legend was real.
After days of searching, Kofi finally stood before the legendary golden apple tree. It was even more magnificent than the stories had described.
As Kofi touched the ancient tree, it responded. Golden light surged through its branches, as if the tree had been waiting for him all along. From the branches above, a single golden apple descended into Kofi's hands. It was the gift he had traveled so far to find. As Kofi held the golden apple, he discovered its secret. The fruit carried the power to restore life wherever it went.
Kofi began his journey home. Everywhere he went, the golden apple left a trail of new life, turning struggling plants into thriving greenery.
Back at his own farm, Kofi shared the miracle of the golden apple. The land was restored, and his village's future was secured forever.
Before his eyes, the farm began to change. The trees grew stronger, the plants greener, and hope returned to the land once again. Days passed, and the miracle continued. Kofi's farm produced more fruit than ever before, bringing abundance back to the land. When Kofi brought his harvest to the market, the villagers could hardly believe their eyes. His farm was producing the finest fruits anyone had seen in years. Rather than keeping his success to himself, Kofi shared his knowledge with other farmers. Soon, hope began to spread throughout the village.
As the months passed, the entire village flourished. What began as one farmer's journey had brought prosperity to an entire community.
Kofi's journey saved more than his farm. It brought new life to the entire village. And deep within the forest, the golden apple tree continued to watch over the land.